Today I'm going to give you guys a little tour, plant tour. I'm just going to do my tropical wall because it's going to take a little bit. And then in the next couple weeks I'll put up my succulent wall and my rooms, bedrooms and stuff like that. But here is my tropical wall. For lighting I've got that grow light up there. It's just one of those regular grow bulbs and it's screwed in. It's plugged in and goes all the way down. And then I've also got a lamp that I sometimes put on it depending. And then I've got this big northeast facing window. So that is the light situation. And then I'll just jump in here with the top shelf. What a chair! So here I've got some ivy that's trailing down. I've got, this is like an aluminum plant, but some variation of it. I've got a syngonium, rattlesnake calathea. He's doing pretty good. He needs some water actually. Got some baby tears. I have a wandering Jew plant, which I took a bunch of cuttings of. He also needs water. I've been kind of neglecting him. This was maidenhair vine. It's clearly dead as well. And then I've got my Calathea Freddy and some of my houseplant books. The top shelf for me is kind of like the ones that I don't care about as much, so they do get neglected a little bit. And then the next shelf down, I've got my nerve plant or polka dot plant, I'm not sure which. I've got my variegated monstera, and he's got a new leaf coming up. See there? Got cute little variegation. And then I've got my Cebu Blue Pothos. This is a cutting, so he's just starting to root, but I've got some new growth on the back here. Right there. And then I've got Chinese evergreen maybe? It's some sort of aglaonema, I'm not sure which. And then I've got my black gold philodendron. He's also got some new growth coming up and he's on a moss pole there. Lemon lime pothos, I think, or moonlight pothos, I can't remember which. And then here we've got, oh, hang on, I gotta look here. Philodendron subhastatum. Anyway, he's cool. I got him at the orchid show a couple months ago. He's got really pretty leaves, red leaves underneath. And then just a rubber tree. And I've got a little cutting of a prayer plant that I have in my bedroom. And underneath this here, I've got some satin pothos cutting. I've got a philodendron I don't know. He looks sad, but this is all new growth, so he'll be okay. And then this is another little philodendron here, also a cutting. This is a Addisonii cutting, and this is a McCann's cutting. And then I've got, I can't remember what this plant is. There's too many to keep track of. And then this one here is the Burl Marks variegata. Philodendron as well. He's got some really cool leaves and he's constantly putting out new growth. I really, really like this one. And then down here I have the Philodendron Wendelahini 2. Wendlandi. I don't know. I also got him at the orchid show. It's really, really pretty plant. And he's also got new growth. And then this is the Philodendron Imb variegata. Probably one of my favorite plants right now. And he's got a new leaf coming in, which is exciting. And then the pink princess, of course. No collection is complete without that. Another aglaonema. I think that this one is the Maria. Tucked in here, we've got a variegated rubber tree. African violet. I've got another Maranta. He's seen better days. This is also a cutting for my bedroom. And then I've got the Philodendron golden violin. Lots of new growth on this guy too. Super neat leaves. And then I've got my African mask. He's putting out a bunch of new growth too. You can kind of see there. Really pretty little guy. And then I've got a cutting for a friend of String of Hearts. And then on the bottom shelf, I've got my peace lily, which is flowering. I'm so excited about that. Got the philodendron ring of fire. I've got a Stromanthe trio star. This one also has gorgeous underneath. He's got a little bit of browning, but I mean, it's a pretty old plant, so I'm not surprised it's got a new leaf in there too. Oh, and there's a fungus gnat. This guy here I think is a heartleaf philodendron. It was unlabeled. And then I've got my painted lady who's finally put out a new leaf. And then I've got a burgundy philodendron, I believe that is. It might be red Congo. If you're a philodendron expert, let me know. And then I've got a moonlight philodendron and some other kind. He had a thrip infestation. But he's producing some new leaves in there now, so I think we're on the mend. And then I've also got another satin pothos here hanging on the wall. So that is my tropical wall. Woo, I'm stepping on everything. Yeah, so there you go.